what are the several disclosures required? So, like Mr. Singh shared, so many things that are being done, and it was a beautiful presentation. But from a legal standpoint, what are the several disclosures required by a company to make for CSR so that the entire reporting can be done properly?
Yeah, thank you, Sumit, for having me in now. Now, coming to your question, Sumit, basically CSR has been made as a board-driven process. However, certain responsibilities has been given on the companies. So there are majorly 4 disclosures which every company has to make on different portals or different areas. So first is like the website disclosure. So every company has to publish on its website the CSR policy, the composition of its CSR committee, and the various projects which the company is undergoing under the CSR. So as per Rule 9 of CSR rules, these 3 were the major disclosures which a company had to make. However, there is a latest amendment in Annexure 2 to the board report which talks about the CSR things, and therein one important point has been added which talks about web link of impact assessment of the company. So which means if a company is falling within the category of impact assessment, then also that impact assessment has to be published on the website, and a web link of the same has to be given in Annexure 2. So this is with respect to the website disclosures. Then in the financial statements, every company has to mention, it's a brief disclosure in the financial statements, and it is majorly on the CSR obligation, how much amount a company is required to spend on the CSR activities, how much amount has been spent, any surplus or any set off. So this is the disclosure which is given in the financial statements, more on the financial side only. Thirdly, every company has to give an annexure to as a CSR annexure to the board report. So earlier it was a detailed one. However, recently after the launch of Form CSR2, which I'll be talking after this, this form has been simplified to an extent that the project-wise details which were earlier required to be mentioned in that annexure have now been dispensed with, because now the company has to mention those project-wise details in the Form CSR2. So after the board report, now the fourth one is the MCA. On the MCA portal, a company has to file Form CSR2. So this has been launched with effect from February 2022, this year only. And for the first time, it was required to be filed for financial year 2021. So this is a detailed form, this CSR2. It talks about your CSR composition, your CSR obligation. So I'll run past this CSR2 form in the times to come. So this form also talks about any unspent amount, any excess amount, the entire obligation, and how a company has actually gone through that. So all in all, 4 major disclosures a company has to make under the CSR provisions.
Understand. Thank you, Chandan. So what we hear is the disclosure on the website, disclosure in the board's report, disclosure in the MCA filing, disclosure in the financials. So very nicely summed up, the 4 disclosures that are required for all the good work that companies do in CSR.
Welcome to Complinity Technologies. Complinity is India's leading governance, risk and compliance software helping companies to manage their compliance, contracts, litigation, legal updates, inter-financial controls and more. Complinity is a one-stop shop for all GRC needs. With our proprietary 12 GRC modules and real-time legal updates on 2,000+ laws and 24,000+ compliances, all in an integrated platform that is easy to use with automated alerts and risk management capabilities, is why compliance managers, general counsels and chief financial officers choose Complinity every time. Join the most innovative and prestigious brands that use Complinity. Automating your compliance management. Request a demo at complinity.com.